Hi everyone, welcome back to the Vinyl Vault. Today we are talking about this LP. Now, some of you that watch my regular videos may well have seen this. 2 videos back I bought a load of records and I was going through them, and this is one of them. I just thought it was like a sort of standard 1960s LP, didn't think it was anything special, but it turns out it's actually quite rare. Quite in demand, quite sought after, and I thank the people, whether they're my subscribers or people that were just watching the channel, for leaving comments and sharing their knowledge about this LP and how difficult it is to find and so on. Now, for those of you that don't know, and I'm sure probably know way more than me, this is rare in the fact that it is a laminated front sleeve. It's got like a really nice gloss laminate on the front. Apparently that is extremely hard to find. The laminated versions, it's a stereo LP. If I can get that in shot, let's give that a blast. Stereo LP on the Immediate label, and yeah, it's a bit of a rarity. So after everyone was kind enough to leave comments on the channel, I did a little bit of research, and I've been on Discogs, and it's actually quite in demand. There's 197 people want it, that have got it in their sort of wants list, if you like, and there are only 42 people that claim they have the laminated copy. Now, I did a bit of further research, and I went back and looked at sales history, and apparently back in 2012 on eBay, a copy like this, I think it was VG Plus, sold for £650. So I'm not sure it's worth that now. I think my feeling is it's probably 200 plus maybe. Some people did leave comments and give some prices, but I can't quite remember what they said. I think it was around 250 price. So quite an in-demand album. I don't think I'm going to sell it. I did consider it, and there's a number of people asking me, will I sell it or would I sell it? And to be honest, I need to listen to it first. I've not even got round to having a listen. It must be quite good. So if it's as good as people are going on about, I probably will end up keeping it, but I will play it first and decide. So yeah, let me show you a bit more about it. Let me show you the label especially. We know it's a laminated front sleeve. Really, it's just a flip back type. But let me get the label in shot for you so you can see it if you've not seen one, and I'm sure many of you have it, but let me just show you. Try and get it in close. So on the Immediate Record Co. Limited label, 1967, it's sort of lilac-y colour label. In the centre there, if you can see it, it's got like a embossed stamped code KT, and it says stereo, small faces, catalogue numbers there, and then the catalogue numbers repeated above, upside down. And then this is side 2. Let me get that in focus. Again, really nice, quite clean labels on this, and the absolute, I suppose the best bit of this, really, if I can just hold this correctly and try and get this in focus for you, this record is literally near mint. Now this is going to be hard to get on camera probably, I don't know if you can see that. If I can just get the light right, there you go. It is literally, I mean, can you see that? Hopefully you can. That is, well, as glossy as the day it was made, I think. I'm not sure it was ever any better than that. So absolutely pristine copy. Let me put that in carefully. Don't want to scratch it any worse than it might be already. Yeah, so an incredibly mint or near mint condition vinyl there. Let me just put that back in the sleeve. So yeah, this is a bit of a gem, really, a bit of a good find, and I can't open the sleeve now. Bear with me, struggling to put this back in. So, oh my gosh, hold on. Let's. Do you know what? I cannot open that sleeve. I cannot open that sleeve. Why is that? Right, I've got there in the end. Sorry for the slight delay there, folks. Yeah, sleeves in well, the front of it's quite nice. There is some tarnish on the rear. You know, it actually looks that maybe the original owner many years ago, probably in the 60s. Can you see that? It's like as if someone's picked it up with greasy fingers and it's left residue on the sleeve, and there's a finger mark there as well. I mean, it's probably, could probably trace that fingerprint, find out who it was. Yeah, so yeah, the rear's not amazing, but it's obviously rare and hard to find. I don't know how many were pressed. Does anyone actually know how many of these were pressed? Is it like a 500 run or a 5,000 run? How many were made? Do we know? Does anyone actually know? Do any of those collector's books actually tell you any of that sort of thing? Cover design was by Stephen Hill, and it was in a Garradon Lofthouse limited sleeve. Shall I quickly read you the track listings, or let me show you the track listings? You can see that we've got Have You Ever Seen Me, Something I Want to Tell You, Feeling Lonely, Happy Boys Happy, Things Are Going to Get Better, My Way of Giving, Green Circles, and then side 2 is Become Like You, Get Yourself Together, All Our Yesterdays, Talk to You, Show Me the Way, Up the Wooden Hills to Bedfordshire, and Eddie's Dreaming. Now, most of these say Marriott Lane after it. So it's produced by Steve Marriott and Ronnie Lane. So it's got Marriott Lane on most of these. In fact, most of these. Green Circle says Marriott Lane O'Sullivan. Marriott Lane, yeah. McLagan, Up the Wooden Hills to Bedfordshire, McLagan, and Marriott Lane, McLagan on Eddie's Dreaming. I've got to say, I've not really paid much attention, but if this is the running time, they are not very long songs. That says 2:15, 2:06, 1:30, 1:35, 2:36, 1:38, 2:34, 1:55, 2:17, 1:47, 2:05, 2, 2:05 and 2:50. I mean, they are not very long songs at all, are they? I mean, were 60s songs that short? Or is this I know particular to this album? That isn't. I mean, 1 minute 30, that's not even really a song, is it? That's like a little skit. 1:35, 1:38. Very interesting. And I don't really know what this sounds like, so I'm intrigued to give it a spin and find out how good it is. So yeah, thanks for pointing out that it's a bit of a rarity. Hopefully this has given you a bit more of an insight into what it looks like. I can't tell you any more about the group because anyone that follows my channel knows that I didn't grow up listening to this stuff, so I'm just buying up this stuff to learn about music, and I've learned some amazing stuff on the journey. And it's these things I listen. When I listen to this, it'll be the first time I've ever listened to it. So forgive me if I don't know about the groups and artists, and that goes across the board with many of the records that I've shown on my channel. These are the first time plays for me, so I'm learning an awful lot. So don't be upset if I mispronounce a group or get something wrong, because I don't really know much about them. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. That was Small Faces. I'll see you on the next video.